Fusion Online. The future of community radio. Coming to you from the heart of the Northwest.
Alan, thank you very much indeed for inviting us along to Thompson House. Just for the benefit of the listeners, can you just tell us where we are today?
Yeah, Thompson House is situated halfway down Pepper Lane in Standish, on the site of an old farm, Thompson Farm, which was bought about 2.5 years ago by the Ainscough family and turned into this magnificent equestrian centre that you see before you.
And it is. I've just taken a picture outside, which we'll put with this blog so people can get a bit of an idea of the overlook, fantastic view you get when you're here on site.
Oh, yes. When the sun's shining like it has been over the last couple of days, you feel as though you're almost in the Lake District. You've got a lovely view of Winter Hill and open fields, and it's a very pleasant sight.
So we're here today to chat about your event on Sunday.
Yes.
A very royal event.
A very royal event indeed, yes. We've got a street party in honour of Her Majesty's 90th birthday.
Right.
Something we felt that someone should do in Wiggins. We should have a bit of a celebration.
Is that the only one? Have you seen, I haven't seen any
I think
others.
there's quite a few smaller ones, but there's nothing quite as big as the one we're doing. Hopefully, he says, folks, hopefully. So yeah, we thought we'd try it out and see what we got, and we've got a little incentive for people to come that we have our art exhibition, which has been specially commissioned for the event, which is terribly exciting,
Oh my goodness.
which I hope you're going to ask me about, John.
Oh, definitely.
And then we've got a buffet made up with food from the 1953 coronation. It's the same menu that we're having. We have live entertainment. We have an aeroplane display, a model railway display. Lots and lots of things going on for people to enjoy.
And I assume you're not doing it all yourself.
I'm not doing it all
helpers.
myself. No, we've got lots and lots of volunteers. The crew at My Life are always up for a challenge. And with lots of volunteers to help us out.
And what time is it taking place on Sunday?
It starts at 1 o'clock and it
Right.
goes on till 4:30, so it's quite short.
Lots of cram in that time, though.
But lots to cram in. We're having a sing-along at the end. We've got live singers. Hopefully someone making balloon crowns that you can wear. Lots of little bits that we've got going on.
And little birdie told me he had a letter from a certain well-known house in London.
A certain well-known 90-year-old wrote to us from her small pad in Buckingham Palace. Yeah, we wrote to the Queen and told her we were planning this event and that the art exhibition itself was based on the Topolsky frieze,
Right.
which I discovered is an art piece that Prince Philip had commissioned in 1959 by a gentleman called Felix Topolsky, who had been sketching at the coronation in 1953, and he turned it into 14 canvases, 9 foot by 4 foot, which are hanging in Buckingham Palace, which are quite modern in their outlook, so much so that Prince Philip, I think, was slightly aghast when he first saw it. It wasn't quite what he was expecting, which hence gave me the idea that we would ask 14 schools in the local area to replicate a similar thing, but instead of the coronation, we'd pick events in the Queen's reign from 1953 to now, mostly of an apolitical nature, mostly to do with sport and historic events and entertainment. So, for example, we've got 4-Minute Mile being broken by Roger Bannister is one of the things that's happened. We've got the Ethiopia concerts that happened in the 1980s. That's been
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid, yes. We've got Beatlemania. We've got the wedding of Kate and Williams. It's all sort of the good stuff.
And what sort of age group are these schools?
We've got some primary schools, we've got the Deanery High School, we've got Standish High have done one for us, Wigan and Lee Young Carers Association are currently doing some, the Youth Zone has done some for us, and we've done some ourselves.
So it's a real good mixture of ages and talents,
a
I
real
imagine.
community approach.
I look forward to seeing that on Sunday.
I have to tell you that we've got 8 of them on site now, and they are spectacularly good. They're not just good, they are spectacular.
Well, I won't have a peep today. I'll wait till Sunday. So that's all happening on Sunday.
All having on
And
Sunday.
if
The
people
mayor
need
is
to get
going open
tickets,
it.
they
People
can
need to get
get
tickets, yeah. £2.50 a ticket includes the food. Children under 5 come free. So yeah, please, please, please. It's unlikely we'd turn anybody away. But ideally, because we have to worry about our poor chef who doesn't want to be having too much of a shock when thousands of people walk in the door, that we know who's coming.
You're not cooking, Alan, this time.
Thankfully
You're
not.
having a day off.
We have a lovely new chef called Phil, who is going to be with us permanently now, and it's kind of his initiation of fire, I think, this.
I'm sure you do a fantastic
I'm
job.
sure he'll do a fantastic job.
Well, so thanks so much indeed for your time, Alan.
My
and
pleasure.
we'll look forward to seeing you and hopefully an awful lot of visitors on Sunday.
I hope so, John. Thanks
Brilliant.
very much.
Thank you very much indeed.
Fusion Online, the future of community radio, coming to you from the heart of the Northwest.